only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's disappealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no this strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go, I got a flight up in the morning. Someday, someone to tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright. Somewhere I'll find out someone that's waiting that one day I'll be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I promise to pay.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop, word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying to relate. I'm just trying to relate. I'm just trying to relate. I'm trying to relate. Presence. Come out. Hello. Yeah, it's come out like a power within him. I get you down like gravity, rackety rappers, and raps rapidly follow the rabbit into the rapids, and being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel, feeling riveting, rhythmically clear. I am vigorous, spinning right to the rhythm, whittle the side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the spectre, you should respect her. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence. Now. Presence. Come out. Come out.
My face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might ride it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mud. Yeah, this some mud. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Tryna get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just cop the Benz, with the tint. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head on. Heard you talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and broad, they straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Yeah, 104 times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the whole town. On mamas, man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already. You got plans to do it, boy, we did it already. Got a couple DMs, I done slid in already. Gotta ask YG if he hit it already. Yeah, I'm a star like Moesha's. Running up the numbers like Aisha's. Yeah, I be sliding, I be creeping. Girls these days, they just don't know how to keep it. but I got it all handled. They try to box me and I got my own angles, yeah. I'ma spend the summer getting to the cake and I'ma wishing wood on every candle. I'm like,
please, please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please, please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please, please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please, please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me.
If you ain't know me, bet you know now. Juicy came through with the verse for me both times. In Bot Town, that's automatic, hold down. What's that? Ask no question, just hold it down. Why you hating on the progress? I'm a humble, I don't even pop what I do. I just drive the Maybach through the project. And still crazy, I ain't even drive shit. Hey, from a distance, please don't try me. Cause we'll turn it up on anybody. I see why they don't like me. Yelling out 400, they go too heavy. I'm with the posse back at it. Whoa. That mean come on, go on platinum. Whoa. That mean I got a Kindle in my mattress. Oh, I got the BD back breaking.
Please, please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please, please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please, please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please, please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me.
She's up against them all, but the writing's on the wall. There's more than
killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist. Let me tell you about the young man. Matter of fact, I'ma let Push tell that. Take it about the old man. Had to change her heart and then fell back. Old man lived a long life. Walked around with a long way. Like Jesus, that Colombiana, that's mere models like. Yeah. Look at the flick of that wrist. I'm feeling like Leonardo. Let me paint the picture. I might need a bottle. On the road to success, I can fit a throttle. That Michelangelo, hundreds in the envelope. Type when I write. And that old man had to change her heart. Wish he knew it back from the start. Like, looked around, seen his wife on the military all over the whole compound. Soon as he seen it, I swear it, I mean it, my man was gone quicker than Domino's. He in jail, everyone falling like dominoes. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Browns going up against the Eagles. With that, it's time to get up to Philadelphia as we welcome in our new broadcast team for 2016, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On the ground, this is Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, last year for Duke Johnson, 104 carries, was kind of held back, though, by that hamstring.
If he's healthy, that number will be eclipsed big time this year. They want to give him some work.
Yeah, 3 down back in Miami. Think he's being groomed for that in Cleveland?
No question about it. They want to make sure they control the football, and he will be a big key to getting it done.
Here's the first NFL catch for Corey Coleman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman with his first career touchdown in his first career game. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Eagles lead back. This is Ryan Matthews. He cuts it right. Ryan Matthews. And a cut to the right and some open field here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews, 73 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in Week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. A first down carry here for Johnson. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll come out in the pistol. Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler. And Barnidge has it on the right side. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. On third down, Kessler. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Second down now after the pass completion.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They come up in an offset eye. To Johnson again. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. On third and goal, Kessler. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
To the right side, caught by Saleh. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Our coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Back up, Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
On second down, Ryan Matthews. Oh, and the ball's out. Matthews loses it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And now the Browns. They were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Right here. Watch it now. Set. Blue landing.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking deep downfield, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On second down, Kessler. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Philadelphia getting sent to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
He was looking to hit Ryan Matthews there out of the backfield. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Louis Delmas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, it's Kessler. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
They go play action. Kessler forced out to his left. Caught left side. It's Barnage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnage, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
Player has it complete, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing is Kessler. Looking left side, he's got it complete. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
They come up in an offset eye. Kessler, that is caught at the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and and goal, Kessler. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
All right, here we go.
Wentz to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
No, check. Patriot. Watch it now, gun.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Aguilar has it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A gain of 3, second down.
For a guy who went to college as a quarterback, Ryan Matthews has turned into quite the power runner. If he could only stay healthy, but his numbers would be huge, I think.
His numbers so far, 2 times over 1,000 yards with the Chargers, 5 years there now in his second year with the Eagles. They'll come out in the pistol. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that's going to make it 4th down. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. They go back to the air here after the INT. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Kessler. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the punter Ryan Quigley is on at his 4th season out of Boston College. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Trying to lay one. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's picked off by Louis Delmas. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They come up in an offset eye. Wentz now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this. One as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. A first throw for the backup Griffin. Finding time. Now he's forced out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Second down following the incompletion. Griffin gives to Johnson on the draw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that was a big-time play by the defense because everything was set up for the offense to be successful. Nickel package, you run the draw, you expect to get a big guy out in space on a smaller defensive back to block him. That didn't happen on this play.
12 yards to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Griffin. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Sproles. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Let's go! Blue, line it! Leopard!
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with the grab. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw is Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz from 10 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And for quarterback Carson Wentz, touchdown pass #1 of his career.
And he is so used to rising up on charts, moving up in people's minds. I first heard about him when he was a junior at North Dakota State. I didn't get serious about scouting him until his senior year, and all I kept seeing was improvement throughout. He's got the frame, he's got the arm, he's got the athletic ability, and he has the moxie. Yeah, I'm with you. The first of many.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Terrell Pryor, 75 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On first down, Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second down and just one. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a third down. A nice tackle for loss there by the fifth-year man, Fletcher Cox. Signed that 6-year extension in June. That locks him up through 2020.
One of the cornerstones of their defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Now Griffin on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gary Barnidge, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns have retaken the lead. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be first down, Eagles. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height...
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Ryan second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
10 yards still left on second down. Play fake to Johnson. Now here's Griffin. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kenyon Barner, the intended target. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Fielded just inside the 20. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to take another shot here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know from an offensive perspective, you want every play to be a big play. But sometimes the defense actually wins, and they did there on that draw play. Good job by the runner just taking care of the football because he didn't want to compound a bad play by turning it over.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
So this is brought in by Pryor. And he's brought down after a good game.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. Screenplay, Johnson. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And it's up and good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end. Zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Good throw, good catch, and the post route successful for the offense.
Really difficult on the defender. He got moved out of the middle of the field and tried to scramble to recover, but it was too late to stop the completion.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And Matthews has it right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Oh, Brandon, this one hurts my heart as a former defensive back. Out in the open field, you've got a chance to get down this receiver. Instead, he breaks through you. You'll hear about this in the film room and from your teammates.
Wentz now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Wentz to throw again. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain at 21 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Here we go now.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Carl Nassib, the rookie from Penn State, in there to drop his man and pick up his first career sack in his first career game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 36 yards out. And did it get there? Yes. Boy, he didn't get much of that at all. He tucked it just between the crossbar and the left upright. And that'll bring him back within a point. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. And you know all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays, and they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Griffin going to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Sproles, the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Second down here after the incomplete pass. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Varner. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Screen pass, that's complete. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Well, week one behind us now. Always tough to start the season on the losing side.
It is, but you know, the teams that know how to recover, that understand it's just week one, are the teams that will sustain and end up having a good season.
So for the Eagles, they get the victory on the NFL debut of their new quarterback, Carson Wentz. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Joan in a white limousine rolling right here, right now. Right here, right now. But I won't take that train. I won't catch that flight. If you're not on that plane, we ain't taking off tonight. The money in the world, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all that I want. And even if we're broke, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all that I want. Right here, right now. I need you right here, right now. Oh, I need you right here, right now. Yeah, I need you right here, right now. Oh, I wanna scream your name, wanna make you smile. Let's be runaways, leave it all behind. Will you take that train? Will you catch that flight? If you're on that plane, we'll be taking off tonight. The money in the world, baby, don't